Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars. Today's video is going to be a contest entry, and this is for an entry into the YouTube channel's contest Eastwood4life Fan. Now Eastwood4life Fan, or Carlos, has just reached and passed 500 subscribers, so huge congratulations Carlos, it's really well deserved. I really do enjoy watching your content. There's very few YouTube channels that I kind of religiously follow, and yours is certainly one of them. I really like your collection update videos. I like your unboxings. It's clear you're very passionate and knowledgeable about movies, especially westerns, Clint Eastwood films, all that kind of stuff, and I do really enjoy watching your videos, so really huge congratulations. And he's got a contest running over on Eastwood4life Fan, and I do recommend anybody watching this, if you're interested, I will leave a link in the description to the contest entry. So head over there, subscribe to the channel, and then you will be allowed to enter the contest if you want to. So there's some really cool prizes, and I won't spoil them. Go and watch the video to find out what they are. And to enter the contest, it's essentially it's a series of questions, and the first one is, how did I discover his channel, and a little bit of feedback on the channel. Well, I discovered your channel through Blu-ray Ben. I'd been watching Blu-ray Ben's content for a while, another channel that does like collection updates, unboxings, things like that, and I noticed your comments, because sometimes I'll read comments. It's a really good way to network. If you read someone's comments in someone's videos that you're watching, and you like the comment or you agree with the comment, sometimes I'll head over to the channel and have a look and subscribe, things like that. So I found your channel through Blu-ray Ben, and subsequently I found Blu-ray Ben's channel through Geek Legion of Doom, and I know that's a channel that we all watch and follow, so that's a really fine example of how networking can really work. You can really find channels that you really enjoy watching the content of, and it's really nice to support each other, especially YouTube channels that are just growing, and I consider myself very much one of those channels. I'm a small YouTuber myself still, so it's really important to support each other, network and grow. In regards to feedback for your channel, Carlos, I'm not really sure what feedback I can give you, because I really enjoy your content. I think how you present your videos are really good. I think it would be nice maybe for you to do a Q&A at one point, and maybe do a face-to-face so people can actually see you. I think that's important sometimes for the channel, for people to really connect with you, to be able to see you, which is why I certainly do the majority of my videos on camera so people can see me. So that's the only feedback I can give you really. Maybe do an occasional video where actually you're filming yourself when you're talking about your videos, or doing a Q&A, or even a quick review of a film or something like that. The next question from Carlos was, name 3 favourite movie franchises of yours, and maybe show off one of the films in that franchise, or a box set, and point out which is your favourite in that franchise. That's actually a really difficult question. There's so many franchises these days, and I've gone for more nostalgia franchises, ones that I grew up with for the most part, and ones that I've got a real affection for. I think some of the franchises today, as great as they are, the Marvel ones, they're kind of swamping the market a little bit, so it's they don't feel as contained maybe as some of the franchises. And the first one I want to show, and the reason why I'm showing this is because I'm just rediscovering my love for Star Trek. Not that I've ever lost love for it, but sometimes you don't watch them for a couple of years. Well, I'm starting to re-watch them all, because I'm starting to review them all on the channel. So I'd have to say Star Trek. The Star Trek franchise is definitely one of my favourites, and that ranges from the TV shows, the original ones, the Next Generation certainly, and those are the 2 main TV shows that I've got a real affection for, that I can watch. I have watched things like Deep Space Nine and Voyager and Enterprise periodically, and I want to try and get into the new ones, but certainly the movies, massive huge affection for these and the new ones, the Kelvin Timeline ones. And if I had to pick a favourite, it's to be honest, it's too difficult. I would have to say Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home, Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country, Star Trek First Contact, and all three of the Kelvin timeline films I think are brilliant. I can't really give too many issues with those films. I love them. I love the Star Trek films. I can watch them all and get somewhat from each of them. So certainly that's one of franchises that I would say is certainly my favourite. The next one, it's a bit of an obvious one I guess, but it's Star Wars. The first film I went to see at the cinema was Star Wars. Never been to the cinema before. It was like magic was unfolding in front of my eyes. I was totally hooked, totally taken to this new world of cinema, and it just literally blew my mind. And that's, for me, how I trace back my love for movies, for that moment of walking into that cinema as a young boy and being exposed to this wonderful magic in front of me. So yeah, it has to be Star Wars. Say what you will about certainly the prequels and the new ones, love them or hate them, I think they've all got something to offer to some degree. Even the prequels, I think there's some good stuff in the prequels. I think there's some really good stuff in the new ones, even though people just enjoy crapping all over them. But obviously the original trilogy are still the best, and if I had to pick one, and it's the obvious one, I would pick Empire Strikes Back. But yeah, the Star Wars franchise, excellent stuff. And the third one, and this is one, Carlos, that you mentioned on your video, is Rocky. Still gives me the reason I've picked this is these films still give me goosebumps. Wonderful films. There's not really an awful lot to say about them. I mean, the Creed films have reignited the series, giving it a new lease of life to be able to take it forward. Fantastic stuff. And if I had to pick a favourite Rocky film, I think it's clear that the first Rocky is the best film. My favourite is probably Rocky 3 and Rocky Balboa. I think Rocky Balboa, everybody, including myself, expected that film to be horrifically bad, and it wasn't. It was on par with the first Rocky in regards to quality. He found the soul of the franchise again with Rocky Balboa, and he knocked it out of the park with that film. I just loved it. So Rocky 3 and Rocky Balboa I'll pick as probably my two favourites. So those are the franchise question out of the way, and the last one is for me just to talk a little bit about my channel. And the idea is, from what Carlos is saying, that if someone chooses to watch my video and they've not seen my channel before, to learn a little bit about what I do. Well, I've been around YouTube since about 2016. I posted my first video in 2016, and it was a review for Batman vs Superman, and it was it was because I was fed up of all the negative press it was getting, and I'd been to see it and I really enjoyed it. I didn't think it was perfect, so I felt strongly enough to do a video on it, and then I didn't really start doing regular reviews until early 2017. But that was my first video, and it's still on the channel if you want to go and see it. And I cringe a little bit when I watch it now, in regards to the editing and things like that. It's pretty cringe, but I always leave my old reviews on for people to see. So my channel essentially is, my passion is movies. So I do a lot of film reviews, current film reviews, classic film reviews, things like that. I do TV reviews, and I do a lot of gaming content, which seems to be really picking up. This last 12 months or so, the gaming content is picking up. So I do a lot of PlayStation 4 reviews, PlayStation 4 gameplay videos, things like that. I do top 10 lists, and Blu-ray collection updates. So if that's the sort of thing that interests you, have a look at some of the content on the channel, and if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe. So that's it. Once again, if you're watching this video and you've never checked out Eastwood4life Fan. I usually get that wrong and I call it Eastwood Fan for Life, but it's not, it's Eastwood4life Fan. Please head over to his channel in the link below, subscribe, and if you want to enter the contest, because there's some really cool prizes. And once again, Carlos, congratulations mate, you'll be at 1,000 subscribers before you know it. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this video.